Well, I don't know if it does anything for our confidence. Honestly, I think we know we're playing well. We know we're short-handed in playing well as well. I thought our guys, honestly, I mean, they wanted to play this game tonight, but I don't think they've had a confidence issue about the game, if you know what I'm saying. So it may give other people confidence in us, but I think our guys are a pretty confident group. They feel they can play with anyone. And we also know we have to get better at a lot of things, too, while we're doing that. We're a team that, to me, is still trending up, and that's a good thing.
You guys really cut down your turnovers.
Yeah, well,
compared to the last time.
Yeah, you're not going to beat Miami if you turn the ball over. We literally, we talked about it this morning, and I said if you got a choice between saving the ball and throwing it in the stands, throw it in the stands, because a live turnover against them, statistically, I think they're at a historic pace at the turnovers, and so I thought we had the one stretch. I think we had 4. Even if it wasn't turnovers, bad shots, a couple of turnovers in a row, and they made a run. Other than that, I thought we were terrific with the ball. Our cuts tonight was great, but our ball movement, everything was good.
What do you make about Rondo and the fact that when it is a nationally televised game, his game just ratchets up?
Yeah, we're just going to tell him we're playing on ABC every day. One of the things going in the game today, we told Rondo that we needed him to be a scorer. Not necessarily a playmaker, a scorer. And I thought he set the tone at the beginning of the game by doing that. And I thought that loosened it up for everybody else to get into the act. So he was terrific. I thought everyone played well. I thought Kevin, defensively was unbelievable tonight. It's good. That's where we're making our hay right now. We're still struggling on the glass, even though today, we held our own by the end, but they had 15 offensive rebounds. But they had them because they're missing a lot of shots. They have more offensive rebound opportunity.
With Rondo, we've seen him find Avery Bradley on cuts a lot, but it seemed other guys were also benefiting from
today was this was a day where with spacing, we talked about other guys doing it instead of spacing outward. We talked about it, but usually we leave it to Avery because we want different space. Today, the way they defend, we talked about multiple cutters today. They're so good defensively. One cutter is not good enough against them.
What about Bradley on Wade?
He was good. But it was team too. I thought everyone, they've been posting a lot. We knew Avery was strong enough to hold his ground, but we also had to go dig and help a lot because he's so crafty. So I thought it was more of the team, clogging the paint.
What about his confidence, Avery's confidence, this stretch, getting the minutes, and how will that help you these last 3 weeks?
It's going to help us huge. Keon too. Keon's playing terrific right now. So, those are two guys early in the year that either one was playing or one wasn't. Both were struggling early. I heard questions from all of you. Avery can't make a shot, and I kept saying he can shoot the ball. And, it's funny how things happen. He started making shots because he was making layups first, and then he saw the ball actually go in the basket, even though they were layups. Now he's making jump shots, but it's amazing what the mind does, I thought that, just happened, but it worked out well for him. And Keon, I just think it's just took, we forget how hurt he's been, how many games he's missed in a row with the new team. I just think he's starting to figure everybody out, which is nice.
Do you feel at this point like you can put Avery on anybody?
Yeah, I think Avery can guard 1 and 2. Struggles a little with threes, even though we switched that today. And we have 3 guys that can do that, really. I think Pietrus can guard 1, 2, 3. I think Avery, and now, Rondo can guard 1 and 2s, and he's guarded 3s at times. That's something we've not had. We're switching things that we would never switch right now. And it's allowed Kevin and Brandon to stay closer to the basket, which has helped us.
When you talk about Brandon close to the basket, 10 free throws.
Yeah, that's huge. I didn't think he was ready at times today with their overhelps. He caught the ball a lot and was open and wasn't ready to shoot, but they were running at him so hard. Then he puts it on the floor, or he was cutting today, and that got him to the free throw line. But that's where we have to still, we got to get him into a ready shot position because we got teams stretched out, and he's a heck of a shooter, and a lot of times he catches it like he's off guard, and so we have to figure out that. It's good that we're going to actually have a practice on Tuesday. That'll be new, and needed.
Doc, is this the kind of game you envision the team playing in the playoffs going forward? What it's going to take?
Well, it's going to take this and better because they're going to be better. I mean, Miami didn't play well today. We had something to do with it, but they didn't play well. They're better than that. We know that. And, I told the guys before the game, I've always laughed when people say it's going to be a boxing match. And then when you get hit, you're shocked. And I told them, when you're going into a boxing match, you actually get hit. That doesn't mean you don't win, but you go in prepared to get hit. And I thought our guys had that mentality. It showed in the second quarter when they made their run. We had some resolve. And I said, guys, they're supposed to hit you. You're in a quote-unquote boxing match, and you just got to keep punching. And that's how the playoffs are to me. You got to be prepared to get hit hard, and then you got to hit back and hit